Hi everyone, the Spiderman here. So happy new year everybody. I hope everyone had an amazing time. So guys, as the title says, I'm going to be doing a quick update on my collection. And we have a Molt in the collection as well, so I'll show you that a little bit later. So let's get started. So guys, I want to start on the top shelf. So as you can see, I have two empty arboreal enclosures. Now this one here had my Huntsman, and this one here had my S. calceatum. So I have a P. verrufolata. Now I'm hoping and praying that this one is a female, and I'm hoping it's going to be third time lucky. I've had two males in the past. This one here is around about the 4-inch in leg span, so I'm hoping that next month it's going to be a female, and I'll be putting her into this enclosure here. But this enclosure here, guys, is still going to be empty until May. So I want you, my lovely subscribers, to tell me what kind of true spider or Poecilotheria species to get. So yeah, the BTS is in May, and I won't be filling it up until May anyway. So yeah, I want you to tell me what kind of spider would you like me to get in my collection. So there is my female P. metallica. If my camera would focus. She's doing okay. There is my P. emernia. She's doing absolutely fantastic. My Avic minitrix, she don't really come out much. There is my Viosalopes. That enclosure could do with a mild spray a little bit later. My I. hirsutum. She's doing okay. Still a stroppy mare. Here is my tailless whip scorpion, so let's just turn this enclosure around and take a closer look. And there he is, guys. I've been told that it's a male, and yeah, he's doing okay. He's lost one of his antennas. If you look at this one here, and if you look at this one here, this one is a lot more longer than the other one, but he's doing okay. I noticed this a couple of weeks ago, so they're not so keen on the light, but yeah, his abdomen's fairly chunky, and yeah, he's doing fantastic. So guys, let's have a look at the second shelf. So here is one of my Parabuthus transvelicus. This one is always eating, always very, very active. In here is my green bottle blue. That one's doing absolutely fantastic. In here I have my king baboon. Burrowing species, as you can see. That's why I put loads of substrate in. So I'll just appear through that little gap there at the bottom, and I can have a look, see if it's doing okay. That one's doing alright. Here is my female Parabuthus velocis orange morph. I fed her a superworm a couple of days ago. Here I have 3 of my white spotted assassin bugs. They're doing absolutely fantastic. This one is only very, very small, and yeah, there's the other one. That one's a little bit bigger. There is my second P. metallica. I'm going to get some live food tomorrow, some small black crickets, and give that one a feed. Here is my Brachypalma videsi. It's burrowed down and made its little den. Let's just open the lid, and there is the Brachypalma videsi, guys, just poking its little legs out. But yeah, as you can see, it's doing absolutely fantastic. So everyone, there is my female pumpkin patch that I fed on the 28th of December. Now these white spotted assassin bug eggs, I think they might not be fertile, so I am thinking about throwing them away. They've been in here a good 8 or 9 months now, and I've been told that they only take a couple of months for the eggs to hatch, so I personally think they're not fertile, which is a little bit of a shame, but that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. In here and here are my 2 predatory beetles. Let's have a look round, see if I can actually see it. It should be in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. There's that one just there. That one's doing okay. And as you know, the other one sadly passed away. And there is my Anetha sex maculata, Egyptian predatory beetle. That one's doing okay. So guys, in these three enclosures here, as you can see, is my Grammosola pulchra, my Brachypalma amelia and my Lacedoria parahabana. All these three here are all female, so let's take a quick look at my Grammosola pulchra. And there she is guys, not very big, probably around about the 3 to 3.5 inch in leg span, so plenty of growing to do. These can easily obtain females about a 7 inch in leg span, but they are very, very slow growing. And I have just filled up the water dish as well. So yeah, absolutely stunning jet black tarantula. So guys, I did mention earlier about a molt in my collection, and that molt comes from my Chilobrachy species Electric Blue, and he or she has dumped the molt in the water dish. So let's open the lid and take the molt out. So guys, there is the molt that's been dumped in the water dish. Let's just slowly take that out. I was only checking on this tarantula a couple of days ago, so it must have molted in the last 24 hours. And he or she has gone down inside that burrow. And the Chilobrachy species are a burrowing species, but yeah, that water dish could do with a good clean, but I'll do that off camera and a little bit later. So guys, there is the molt from my Chilobrachy species Electric Blue. So if I just zoom in and use my flashlight, you'll be able to see them beautiful, fantastic colours. Look at that guys, oh my god. Absolutely fantastic. Now I've measured the molt and it measures at 3.5 inches. So I'm hoping and praying that this one could be a female. But if it's a male, obviously there's not really much you can do about it. So I'll sell him for breeding. But if I just move this leg here, these two legs at the front here are actually pedipalps, they're not actually legs. This part here is the carapace, which goes on top here. And this little bit of skin is where the abdomen used to be. So if you want to sex a molt, guys, it's best to put it in warm soapy water and open up this part of the molt. And you can sex the molt from there. But if you open up this part here, you will see 4 bucklungs, 4 white little marks, and at the top of the 2 there, if you see a slit, it's a female, and if there's no slit, it's a male. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful molt. So let's continue with my update on my collection. So guys, before I continue with my collection, I was really intrigued to see if my Chilobrachy species Electric Blue is a male or female. So I've opened the skin, and you can see them white marks I was on about earlier. There's one bucklung here, and there's another one just below it. They're fairly close together. There's one here and one just below as well. But unfortunately, I have actually ripped the molt here, and this flap, or this slit, should be around this area here. But unfortunately, I can't see it. So I'll have to wait until the male or female comes out of its burrow, and I'm hoping and praying that it hasn't got emboli or it hasn't got bulbous pedipalps, but only time will tell. And let's continue with my collection. So guys, let's just start on my third shelf. Here is my Sicaros thomosoid. It's just at the back of the enclosure, but yeah, it's doing okay. It still has a very large abdomen, so I'm not going to feed her just yet. Next here is my only centipede in my collection. This is my Scolopendra Gianti white leg. It's always at the back of the enclosure, hugging them meat cables. Here is my C species Hattie Hattie, another female. She don't really come out very often. I gave her a nice large superworm a couple of days ago. She's doing okay. Here I have my P. zazamai, another female. Here is my only mantis in my collection. That enclosure at the bottom there needs a little bit of a clean, but yeah, that one's doing okay. Here is my scorpion collection. Same again, they're all doing absolutely fantastic. Them water dishes all need filling up, but I'll do that off camera. It's just a little bit easier doing it off camera. On the bottom shelf and the last shelf is my Embalfori female, mated. She has webbed up loads, but unfortunately there's no sac just yet. Here is my Antrodoctonus crassicorda, around about a 3.5 inch female. And here I have my male and female Canthoscuria geniculata. I will be pairing them up very, very soon again, and hopefully the male doesn't run off. So guys, going on to the last part of my collection, here is my largest tarantula in my collection. This is my Theraphosa apophysis, my pink-foot Goliath bird eater, around about the 9-inch in leg span. She's doing okay. So as it says there guys, this is my Platymerus bugatus, the white-spotted assassin bug in this enclosure here. I have 2. I used to have 3, but unfortunately one sadly passed away last year. They usually hide behind this piece of cork bark here, but I'm not going to disturb them. But I'm going to leave the best until last, guys. In here is my favourite and very unusual invert in my collection. This is my Manticora tiger beetle, and if you don't know what a Manticora tiger beetle looks like, I'm going to show you now. And there he is, guys, my Manticora tiger beetle. Very, very unusual invert. This one is a male, and you can tell it's a male because if you look at the mandibles at the front, they are very, very large. Females have small mandibles, and males have very, very large mandibles at the front. But as you can see, he's not so keen on the light. But yeah, very, very unusual invert in my collection. I got him from the spider shop last year. He was £35, worth every single penny, I must say. But I'm still happy and glad that he's still alive and doing very, very well. So I think I'll leave him alone now because he's not so keen on the light. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody, of my collection. And thanks for watching, everyone.